what to do when you don't understand English, you know? So don't panic. So, hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of our English podcast. So, before we start today's conversation, I have a small question for you, just small question. So, tell me, have you ever smiled when someone asks you a question in English? So, have you ever smiled? Even thought you had absolutely no idea what the other person just said. No? Really? Because I definitely have, guys. Someone was speaking English. I nodded confidently. I smiled, and inside my head, my brain was screaming, just screaming. What did they just say? If you have ever done that, so congratulations, you are officially an English learner, guys. And here's the funny part, the other person thinks, wow, she understood everything. Meanwhile, I'm standing there hoping, please don't ask me another question. Can anyone relate? I'll tell you, for a long time, I thought these happened because my listening was weak. But later I realized that wasn't always true. Yes, sometimes I understood 80% of what they said, but my brain got stuck on the remaining 20%. Yes, guys. And instead of focusing on what I did understand, I kept thinking about what I didn't. So just imagine someone says, I went to Jaipur last weekend because my cousin got married. You understand Jaipur, you understand weekend, you understand married, but maybe you miss the word cousin. So immediately your brain says, I don't know one word. Panic, 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 and conversation over. But wait, did you really understand nothing? Tell me. No, you understood almost everything. Your brain just ignored it. Yes, guys. So that's used to happen to me all the time. And honestly, I was making one very common mistake. Whenever I didn't understand one sentence, I pretended that I understood everything. And that was my mistake. So, have you ever done that? Someone says something, you smile, you nod, you say, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then they ask you a question. Yeah. And now you are trapped, guys. So, one day I finally decided I am done to pretending because pretending wasn't helping my English. It was only protecting my ego. And that's when I learned something very simple. So it's completely okay to say someone to repeat. In fact, native speakers do it all the time. Yes, instead of pretending, you just say, sorry, could you say that again? Or I didn't quite catch that. Or my personal favorite, could you speak a little more slowly? Notice something. None of these sentences sound embarrassing. They sound confident because confident people aren't afraid to ask for clarity. Yeah. So now imagine they repeat the sentence and you still don't understand. So don't panic. Instead of try this, do you mean and question mark. For example, do you mean your friend? Do you mean yesterday? Now you are checking your understanding and conversation became much easier. So by the way, did you notice how many questions we just used right now? That's because English conversations are full of questions. And here's a tiny grammar tip for you. When you are asking a question with do, does, or did, the main verb stays in its base form. For example, did you understand? And another example is does she live here? So don't try to memorize it. Just notice it every time you hear English. And little by little your brain starts copying the pattern, guys. Yes. So now what I realized recently, Listening isn't about understanding every word, it's about understanding the message. Think about songs. Do you understand every single lyric the first time? Probably not, but you still understand the feeling, right? So, English conversations are the same. Focus on the message, not every English single word. Yeah, I also noticed something funny. Whenever I relaxed, I understood more. And whenever I panicked, I understood less. Yes. So our brain is strange. One more pressure can create the slower it works. So here's a challenge for you guys. The next time you don't understand something or you don't understand someone, don't smile nervously and don't pretend. Just say, sorry, could you repeat that? And trust me, that one sentence can improve your English more than pretending for months. So, before we finish, I want to ask you something. Which one do you usually do? A. Pretend you understood, or B. Ask them to repeat. So be honest, guys. No one's judging you here. Write A or B in the comments. I can't wait to read them. And in our next episode, we are going to talk about something that almost every learner struggles with, that how to answer any question in English without panicking. So bye bye. I'll see you there. Stay tuned with me.